Hi, hello. All right, I want to get my green beans planted today. I actually already got my bush beans planted and hello, thank you. I already got the bush beans planted and my camera died on me and I didn't realize until it was too late. So I will show you what I got planted over there. But we're gonna just keep chucking along and get definitely these pole beans planted. I don't know how many I can plant in a small space, but I only have this bed and then 3 more beds left. I have 25 sweet potatoes that I want to get planted. I don't know if 3 beds is enough for that. I also have watermelon that is coming. I found a couple seedless varieties, and I'm not gonna plant all. I think I bought 3 different styles of seeds. I'm not gonna plant all of those when they get here, but I will plant some of them. Here, do you want this? I got a little helper with me today. Since my phone died, I wasn't able to finish all of this during nap time. So let's see. It's about 4 inches apart, so I can actually get a lot in here, I think. And I have my little helper mixed up my seeds. So I have scarlet runner pole bean and then the Blue Lake pole bean, but I also have a Blue Lake bush bean. So that'll be nice to be able to compare the two. And I'm going to, I think, do one on each side and then probably put my cucumbers in between them. I feel like those should be an okay. Cucumbers need 12 to 24 inches. I don't know if that's right if you're planting vertically. So I think maybe I'll do like this for my cucumbers. I'll put 2 plants. I think this year I've seen a bunch of people putting cucumbers in baskets and hanging them. And I have 2 porches and I only have 3 baskets right now. So I think I'm gonna try and do a hanging cucumber plant. But I think I can fit 2 cucumbers here. And then I'll do my scarlet over here and then Blue Lake over here. Let me find a stick to start my holes. Are you stealing my seeds again? Thank you. And then I think I'm gonna get zucchini started too. I think I can put them on the outside of this bed. I would have loved to do one of those arch trellises with these green beans this year. I just don't think I have enough trellises. And I'm probably going to plant these 2 close together, and I can always thin them out later. Put one right there. So these are the scarlet. I dropped a bean. I wonder, I might add one next to my tomatoes, or, hey, I'm talking here. I might actually add a plant next to my tomatoes or my tomatillos. I only have 3 plants in that bed. So I think I could get away with adding another bean plant over there. The 3 beds I have left to plant in, one of them I went to plant my beans in earlier, and it is covered in an anthill. So I'm not sure what to do about that. I need to do some research yet to determine. But if I need to try to get them out of there, like if I just need to dig up their bed or what exactly I need to do. I think I can get 3 cucumbers here. And then I have well shoot, I didn't label my plants that I put out here. So I have 3 rogue tomatoes and I don't remember what those were. I don't think I had like extra. Maybe those are my cherries. I think those are my cherry tomatoes. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's what I planted. And I'm wondering, I think, so I brought carrots out here. I don't think my dirt is loose enough and worked through enough. So I think I'm gonna do a grow bag with my carrots this year. And then I don't have to worry as much about them not growing nice and straight. I was not originally planning to put my pumpkins and stuff out here, but I think I'm going to, I don't remember if I told this to you guys when my camera was dead or at another point. But I think we are going to cover all of this up with weed barrier. I'm gonna do, I think 3 zucchini plants. I've actually never had successful zucchini, which is funny because I feel like zucchini is one of those that people get and they just end up with way too much zucchini. So I might regret having 3, but this is also an old seed pack. So I'm gonna go put some more, I think it's gonna be cucumbers. I think I want more cucumbers because that's a whole bed of green beans. And when I pull my onions, I think I'm gonna do another succession of green beans just to make sure we have a lot. And then I'm going to, so there's, did I do 6 or did I do 8? I don't even know, I just kind of winged it. So there's like 8 green beans here. There's a whole bed of green beans, which those can be planted. I think I did like 75 in there. Hi, baby. I did like 75 green beans in the one I did earlier. I can show you guys. I had told you guys what was growing, but I think since the camera stopped recording, you guys are not going to actually be able to tell me. But if I remember correctly, I did Contender, I left a space, then Provider, and then Antigua. I know for a fact that's Antigua. These two might be backwards, but I left a space between both of them so that way I could add something else. This tomatillo definitely didn't make it. I'm going to assume we had some pretty rough winds with the storm that we had, so I'm actually pretty impressed with how well most of my plants are doing. I mean, you can see that they're a little bit on the struggle bus, but you know, it's so windy out here, and I probably should have given them more time to work off. But I really wanted to get them out. Do 2 cucumbers right here. I will say, no research. There's a slight chance that I'm not supposed to put cucumbers and tomatillos together. Which, if that's the case, if I do research later, I'll just come out here and like pull these cucumbers up. Because I have way less time invested in these guys than I do these tomatillos. I've never grown tomatillos, but get some this year. I'm hoping that since I know for tomatillos you need to have like multiple for them to pollinate themselves. So hopefully this guy is not too far away from the other 2. I had obviously planted 4 and that one didn't make it. So that gives me, how many of these did I plant in that other bed? I could do some more in that. I think that's enough because then I'm also going to do a hanging pot and possibly put 2. Because I think if I get a big enough hanging pot, I could have them going down either side, but that does seem like a lot to manage. But when I was at Home Depot where I got my peppers the other day, and they were selling them in a pot for $25. I'm like, I could just do that myself. So they did already have cucumbers on them, but so I got these planted out. Realized that recording cut off at some point, no idea when. I had been rambling about spaces between the beds. I'm not sure if I got that on camera, but I know I missed. I planted the it was, I don't even know, it was a white stacker, essentially. And I want a bunch of the stacker pumpkins this year, but you guys, I put 3 of them in that one. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to have them sprawl around here. So this is where I planted the green beans. I don't know. I think I can get away with putting like one on either side of the spots that I've left open. And I have 3 different spots. I had a little space at the end. So I think I could put like one, like 3 total. We're all in and out. I know I'm gonna regret this so much as the season goes on and I can't walk around. But that's fine. And then I could probably still put a flower or something else in between. So I'm gonna do a Cinderella pumpkin. And I think I'm gonna put 2 of them right here. Beans sprout before these pumpkins really take off, because for a little bit they're gonna be kind of up in the bed. And we've had so much rain. This dirt is practically mud. But I'm gonna do 2 Cinderella pumpkins. Little roulette, black Futsu squash. It's not a pumpkin, but it looks like a pumpkin. And we probably won't eat a lot of these. We don't have any like livestock, but we have friends who have livestock, and we will just give anything left over to them at the end of the season. But I'm mostly growing them for my porch. Which are the little white ones. I think I saw some black ones online. I think that they were sold out. Or maybe that was a fever dream. I'm making that up. We have so many worms, and with it raining, you can see they're all like coming to the surface. Our dirt, I have 3 or 4 beds that the dirt just isn't great because of where we got the dirt. It's full of rock. So I did 2 baby boos. What else? And we're gonna do the wee bee little, which is just the orange version of the little guy. And then I have a narrower spot here. I do still want to leave spots for like where they're supposed to be really good pest deterrent. And then I started some basil. I think I'm gonna put some basil seed around today too, because my basil is not ready yet to come out here. Already did that one. Winter luxury. 3 more that I want to get. No, that's my peppers. This is why farm cats are annoying. Love them all. They do a great job at what they're doing. Rolling around on my peppers. Sweet potatoes in the ground. It is really hot today, so I am gonna hopefully get them in pretty quickly. These guys came in a couple days ago and definitely are starting to look a little sad. So I ordered 50, but they only sent 25. They said that the other variety I ordered, they had a failure with that variety. So I only have 25, which is probably good because I only have a couple beds. This bed is the one that had the ants. And after doing the research, I don't think that they should hurt anything. I'm going to put out some traps to get them hopefully out of here. But otherwise, I'm not too concerned. I feel like Iowa skipped spring this year. It is 90 degrees almost today. And a week and a half ago, we were getting down into the 30s, so. Okay, they must have sent me double this variety because each one is only supposed to be 25 and I definitely have way more than 25. So I'm probably gonna give some away. I really just don't have the room. And since I have all these extras, I'm gonna be a little pickier about what I'm putting in the ground. Okay, it is hot, so that's all I'm gonna do. I might get some basil and stuff out here this afternoon, like tonight, but I'm hot. Having her on my back makes it worse, and I don't want her out here too long. So thank you guys for hanging out with me while I got the sweet potato started. I'll see you next time.